send-off today. It's that time of the year. It's tournament time. We got a lot going on. Whoa, that got really long. What we're going to do now is we're going to start off. I'm going to hand the mic over to Mr. Kyle Hammer, the DECA advisor, to send off our DECA crew.
Check. Good afternoon. As Mr. Hazelton said, I'm Kyle Hammer. I'm the business education teacher. It's nice to see so many families and elementary students. I'm very happy that you guys are all here for the send-off. The most typical question I normally get is, Mr. Tezik just asked me, how do kids qualify in DECA? So those of you that don't know, I'll give a little background information. DECA is a career and technical student organization with more than 225,000 members in all 50 states, as well as international chapters. Students are tested on their expertise in specific marketing cluster career areas and also on their poise, professionalism, and ability to handle difficult marketing and human relations situations. Competitors develop comprehensive marketing proposals, advertising campaigns, and business plans. The program is meant to help foster and develop emerging leaders. My goal as an advisor is to help students step outside their comfort zones and develop their professionalism and public speaking skills, as I'm shaking here, public speaking. DECA is a great resume builder and a low time commitment activity that looks great on college and job applications. This year, we had our students compete in both what's called a role play and a written event. I'll introduce our state qualifiers here. We have Josh Johnson, Isaac Treisman, Kenzie Lamons, Kelsey Kramer, Dante Gooden, Marissa Anderson, Cooper Williams, Jaden Peglow, and Jordan Takinen. Each of our students competed in 2 events at our district competition last month in St. Cloud. There were roughly 800 students and 100 business professionals in attendance. For role plays, students were given 10 minutes to read a business case study that they had not seen before and prepare a presentation using only paper and pencil, and then they have 5 minutes to present to a judge. For written events, students prepare a 10 to 20 page written paper and create a prepared 15-minute presentation to present to a judge. All students additionally had to take a 100-question marketing exam, which is factored into their overall score. These students, as I mentioned, all advanced to the State Career Development Conference in various different competitive events. The top 10 competitors from each event are able to advance to state, and out of our 16 competitors that we took to St. Cloud, we are taking 9 of them to state this Sunday morning through Tuesday evening. At the state conference, there will be around 2,000 competitors and 400 plus business professionals. I want to give a special acknowledgement to Kelsey Kramer and Kenzie Lamons for taking 3rd place in their integrated marketing campaign written event. And also to Isaac, who double qualified in sports and entertainment marketing individual series role play and an entry-level employment interview. To provide some context, this is only our 2nd year having a Rockridge DECA chapter. Last year we took 6 kids to state, and this year again we are taking 9. I'm hoping next year when we're all in one building that we will continue in growth and get a bunch more students to the state competition. The ultimate goal when we go to Minneapolis this weekend is to advance to the International Career Development Conference in April, which this year is being held in Orlando. I'm extremely proud of these students for going out of their comfort zones and to try something that is relatively new to our school district. Shameless plug here, as students you register tomorrow, Marketing Strategies prepares you in role play events and Advanced Marketing prepares you in written events. If these 4 could stand also, Marissa Anderson, Josh Johnson, Jaden Peglow, and Cooper Williams. These 4 were our only underclassmen that competed with us last year. They all returned for a 2nd year, and all of our returning members made it to state this year, so if you could give them a round of applause. Lastly, I promise I'm almost done, give Miss Krebs a round of applause. She woke up at like 4 o'clock February 1st on a cold winter day to help me in St. Cloud, and she will be driving a shuttle down to Minneapolis with us Sunday, so I very much appreciate that. I want to wish good luck to all of the state competitors, wrestling and swimming. Congratulations. Good luck to the boys hockey team tonight. Don't forget to purchase these awesome Aloha shirts this week for the low, low price of $35. And Mr. Hazelton, I will turn it back over to you.
Welcome everybody, and thanks. I just wanted to give a shout out to to all the teams in the playoffs. Good luck to the hockey team tonight. Girls basketball starts their playoffs tomorrow. Reminder, students, if you're coming to our home playoff games, we do have to buy a ticket, so be prepared for that. It's $5 if you're coming tomorrow. The boys basketball starts on Tuesday, so good luck to them. And all the people standing up here, congratulations, what an honor. Best of luck to you guys down at the state swim meet and the state wrestling and the state DECA. I'm just going to talk quickly about our wrestlers up here in the middle. We have 2 section champions, Damian Tapio and Nolan Campbell. If you guys can stand up, they are section champs. And then Dutch Hedlund made it also, and he finished second. They qualified for the state tournament. So these guys are going to head down to the cities right after this also, and they will be competing at the XL Energy Center starting Friday, and I'll hand the mic over to Coach Benz.
There's a long line of swimmers. Good job, Maury. So as a team, we compete 2 ways in wrestling. It's a little different. We have a team section, and then we have an individual section. Is that you? Team sections, we got to basically the last 4 teams, and we have a really, really tough section in order to get to the state tournament in both team and individual. We ended up losing to Aiken, who ended up losing to the section champs by 6. So we're that close as a team. We're right there. We just need a few more weight classes because we give them too many points to start. But anyway, as individuals, we did good overall as a team. We had a bunch of kids get 4th and 5th. But in wrestling, only 1st and 2nd goes to the state tournaments. There's only 16 kids left when you get to the state tournament per weight class. So in the state of Minnesota, if you put that in perspective, there's about 8,000 wrestlers in the state of Minnesota in high school. And you have to be in the top 16 in your weight class. So Damian competes at 170, Nolan competes at 120, and Dutch competes at 126. So the records this year, as a team, we were 18 and 6. Nolan was 25 and 6 this year, but he has a career record of 127 and 61 as a senior. And Dutch, actually is basically his first year on varsity this year. His brother went to state last year for us, and he was a senior, and he placed 5th at the state tournament last year. So for being your first year on varsity, it's a really, really huge accomplishment to make the state tournament. And it's not because he wasn't good enough, it's just because our team really is that good. We have a lot of tough kids. Dutch's record this year is 47 and 1, and his career record is actually 73 and 25, because he does get a lot of extra matches. Good job, Dutch. And then we have Damian Tapio. He's an 11th grader. This is his first year getting the state tournament, as any of these guys. Damian's record this year is 44 and 5. Right now, he's currently seated 7th. So he's rated 7th right now, basically, in the Minnesota High School League. And his career right now is 137 and 39 at 170 pounds. And just like any sport right now at Rockridge, you guys are all combining. So I'd like to say, like, if you're not playing a sport, join a sport. Even if it's a sport as DECA, which I don't know much about. I know about wrestling, I know swimming. But you guys need to get out and join sports. Too many of you kids aren't joining any sports. Every team will get better. I mean, tonight, Our Rockridge hockey team could beat Hermantown in hockey. I mean, come on. We need to beat those guys. Let's get everything better. Join sports. Put in some time from after school. Otherwise, these guys work extremely hard. I know the swimmers work extremely hard. These are two extremely hard sports. Our section is very hard to get to state tournament, so if you get there, we should be able to place. So, wish these guys good luck, and we're off. Thank you.
All right, yes, congratulations to all of our wrestlers. Is Jake Burdock here? Jake here today? Jake! Jake, come on down here. Come on. Yeah, I got to talk a little bit about Jake before we get to the swimmers. Jake is the subsection 27 AAA award winner for section 7A. He had to submit an application in which it highlights his academic achievements, his athletic achievements, and his artistic achievements. He was chosen as a winner for subsection 27. He's competing against 3 other students for the right to represent section 7A in the state competition for the AAA award. This award is incredibly difficult to get at that level, and I think Jake has an amazing chance to get to that today. He's going down to the banquet at the hockey games today, and they're going to announce the winner of that to see who gets to go down to the state competition for that tonight. So, congratulations, Jake. And it's an amazing, amazing accomplishment. So, we're going to move on to our swimmers. At this time, I want to congratulate you guys. What you accomplished this year was amazing. You did not have a home meet this year. We swam in the Evelyn pool, which is shorter than a regulation pool. They've overcome a lot of adversity. They achieved something. They qualified for state in every event that was possible except for the 500 free. And they were close to qualifying there too. So at this time, I want to introduce their coach, the Section 6A Coach of the Year, Mr. Perry Brown.
Right. Yeah. How much time we got? Everybody relax. Get a cup of coffee. We'll be here for a while. I've got a group of boys that I could spend hours and hours talking about, and sometimes I do. They know that. We're going to have a chat now. This is like a chat. Before every meet, or before every practice, we might have a little chat and talk about what we've got to do in the next meet or the next practice or whatever we're going to do. So we'll have a little chat. We had a couple of good meets this year. We went undefeated in our dual competition, and like Chad was saying, we made it in 11 of the 12 events. Not an easy thing to do. And this is the whole group that participated at that meet. Like the wrestling coach was saying, we should be having more people here. We should extend this. So, if you're up there, Jake, did you go out for swimming this season? No? All right, Jake was sitting around. We should have had him over here. Maybe we'd have gone in 12 events. A couple of the big events that we went in was the medley relay. That's the first event. And I want the medley relay guys to stand up. Here we go. Our lead off is Bodie. Bodie swims the backstroke. Breaststroke is next, right? Yeah, breaststroke is next. And that's Gabe. Gabe's on the end. Butterflyer is Gunner. And our freestyler right on the end is Nate. And these guys did a heck of a job. They're seated 7th now at the state meet, going down the prelims. And that's a pretty good spot for a group that's coming from a 20-yard pool. Everybody kind of says, ooh, a 20-yard pool. We have people down there that don't believe that. When we go down and they say, you guys are practicing in a 20-yard pool? What does that look like? We bring pictures. These guys have set multiple records in this event through the season. We've got a team record, And we're gonna mark that up, but we're gonna wait a little while because I think we're gonna go faster this weekend. So, all right, sit down, guys. We also went in the 200 free relay, which is kind of in the middle of the meet. And the people in that are John, not necessarily any order because it's all freestyle. John, you want to stand up? Aiden, Luke, and there he is. Yeah, Gabe's on the other end. These guys each swim 50 yards. It's hard in our pool because it's hard to find 50 yards. They got to swim down and back, and then they go out a little bit, and then it's 50, and it's kind of hard to do that. So we have to practice that in all the pools that we go to all year. But these guys had a fantastic year in this event. This is an event that we mixed around a little bit, but these are the guys that ended up in it with fastest 50-yard times. All four of them went at 23 something in the 50 freestyle, which is pretty fast. Pretty fast. All right, sit down. Thank you. The last relay is the 400 free relay, and I'm going to have those guys stand up, and we're going to start right here on this side with Nate, Bodie, John, and Gunner. Set another pool record. Well, we would have broke the pool record if we had been swimming in the other pool. The record set by the Rock Ridge guys a few years ago is a pretty tough record, and so we're going after that at the state meet. How do we usually swim this? We discussed this, and we've had arguments about it. Usually Nate's leading off. Bodie goes, John goes second, Bodie goes third, and Gunner's on the end. Gunner's the anchor on the end. And guys went super fast at the section meet, and I'm very proud of them. So we're going to be having a heck of a time down this weekend. Okay. So we've got 3 seniors this year. 3 seniors, and I told them they all had to have a speech ready. So they don't have a speech ready. They told me they weren't going to say it. Been a tremendous year watching these guys get faster and faster, and it kind of shocks me sometimes that they've gotten faster as the year went on. They went into the meet, into the prelims of the section meet at very fast times, their fastest times of their lives, personal records. And then they dropped some time in the prelims, and then they dropped some time in the finals. So they've set themselves up to be doing a really good job, and got enough time? What's that? Yeah, that's the way it looks. That's good. All right. Okay. I don't know what else. Seniors want to say something? There you go.
All right, so I don't have much to say, but I want to start off by saying I am so incredibly proud of this entire team. We went through a lot of change. Our entire previous coaching staff had resigned 2 months before our season even started. We didn't know what would happen at the time, but we kept our heads clear and we pushed forward. I think in that regard, that makes us something of a family. I think we're very tight-knit. And I want to thank the coaches for stepping up on such short notice. We couldn't have done it without you, and look where we are now. We have a Section 6A Coach of the Year, and we have 2 more, Skylar and Nancy over there. We have, we have our diving coach. I also want to thank my team members. I've been a swimmer for 6 years, and I know that I wouldn't have stayed with it if it wasn't for all of you guys. Thank you. You were my greatest motivation. I don't have much more to say other than let's go down to the U of M and show everybody what we did.
Well, I don't got anything prepared here, but you guys should all
join swimming. It's gonna be a pretty cool pool next year. I like swimming, makes me feel like a fish. That's about it.
First thing I'd like to do is give a shout out to the Section 6A Swimmer of the Year, Gunnar George. When we first combined like 3 years ago, I wasn't the biggest fan of it because I thought all the kids from Rebels were kind of weird. But it ended up working really well, and we won the section 3 times in a row, and now we're sending almost every event down the state. So, and all these guys work really hard, and we had a really good season. So.
Very talkative bunch. Yeah. I could start talking about every single person on the team, and we would be here forever. John mentioned, or Ty mentioned that I kind of came out of at the last minute, but I've been watching these guys for a long time. I coached almost every one of them in the summer, so it wasn't like I didn't know who they were. And the opportunity to get into this group and coach these kids was a major good thing for me. So I was very happy to do that, and I found a couple of people. Nancy, wave to us, Nancy, and Skylar. Skylar is my 2 assistant coaches, and our diving coach, Steve. And I'm getting the hook now, so I'll give, is that all the time? Oh my gosh, I didn't even,
All right, congratulations, everybody. Thank you, Coach McDonald. Tonight, if you go down to the hockey game, drive safe. If you want to ride the fan bus, the link is still open. Thank you. Let's give everybody a round of applause again, and have a great night. We'll see you at the hockey game.